Okay, folks, it's a real cracker of a morning. Yeah, today I'm usually working, which is a Monday, but because I've got all these demos to do, I just wanted to take time off to get these done. I really used my COVID-19 downtime really productively. I downloaded, I think, hundreds of demos that I did over the past 10 months, and I burned them to disk for the TV campaign coming up. So I'm really happy that in the end that COVID turned out to be proverbially, it's the old saying without getting religious, a blessing in disguise. I'm really happy I went through that to get this valuable work done. So sometimes, folks, you got to look for the positives in the negatives, even though it may not be easy to spot. I thought COVID was going to be like the end of the world for me, but it worked out better than I could have expected. Wondering if we're going to take out some of the contrast. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. We have here a jigsaw puzzle with a dinosaur jigsaw puzzle. I don't know how this one's going to come out. See how we go. But yeah, it turned out to be a real useful experience getting COVID. Fortunately, I was asymptomatic, which meant I pretty much didn't get anything that was really discernibly COVID-like. It was really mild, and that's the good thing about getting 4 vaccinations. Getting fully vaxxed is you can actually reduce the severity of your illness, and you can also avoid going to hospital and avoid ending up dead. So I advise you guys to set your 3rd and your 4th boosters if you haven't already got them, and if you haven't been vaxxed at all, or you've only had 2, get it all done, catch it up. Yeah, because you might be able to avoid the worst otherwise, which would be good. Now that looks really quite nice. I think we're going to have to cut this. We have to that's going to be used as a master copy. I think we got most of it in at the bottom. I'll just have a look. Sorry folks, I'm trying to pick it up. Yeah, we got most of it in. We just cut a little bit off there. But I think that should be, maybe we could just do it again, maybe with a little less enlargement. I'm going to try and make it a bit smaller, so maybe make it 137 by 137. But yeah, I'm really grateful that I didn't go through a violent sickness with COVID, like shortness of breath and heart problems and shit. It was really good to just get my work done. And that still looks a bit too far down, but it looks like we got it pretty well. We don't want to get it all the way to the edge in this case, because we're going to use this as a master copy. We've still got the bottom there. So maybe that's a good thing, because we've got this section here. I don't know what to do with it, folks. We're just going to go 130 by 130. We're just going to make it just a smallish enlargement, relatively speaking. Yeah, but I'm missing a loved one, folks. His name is Luigi, and I'm trying to get this material that I making to go to the 6 o'clock news, and this is what we want. So I'm trying to get this stuff to go to the 6 o'clock news so I can get in touch with my partner, whose name is Luigi, and I really, really miss him. It really hurts to be away from him as much as I have been. And now we're just going to get rid of this. Hopefully this puzzle is complete. That next person that gets it will be really happy. I always get the feeling these are given to op shops because people lose pieces out of these puzzles, and that therefore it's just a fucking, yeah, I don't know, folks. I'm just wondering how big we're going to make this. So we're going to make it 150 by 150. So we're just going to, don't know which part's going to be at the top. I think that's going to be the top. So I just got to cut off all that ugly writing, that ugly pieces of, yeah, just got to try and estimate just where to put it. So hopefully it'll look good. But yeah, I have been making only one demo a week, one demo set 15. I'm thinking of I'm going to go back to the 2 sets of demos, like 30 a week. And this has come up looking shit. We have to make it enlarge it more on the, yeah, but it looks like we've got it pretty well spot on. So wondering which way we're doing this. I think this is against the edge, so I'm going to have to move it across. But yeah, I really miss my partner Luigi, and it really hurts to be away from him as long as I have been. It really cuts me to pieces that I fucked up when I was young, and I had opportunities, and I had him, that we could have been together earlier, like when I was as young as 19. I'm now 49, so we met each other just over 30 years ago, and the last time we met was in October, I do believe, 1992. So I'm trying to yeah, that looks really nice. We just need to enlarge it on the vertical. But I really need to get in touch with this Luigi. It really hurts to be away from him. I'm just looking at this. I think I can move it down a bit. But basically I really miss my partner, and it's really taken its toll on me, trying to get the TV channels to air this material that needs to be aired so I can get in touch. So I'm trying to package this whole thing as a love story, because most people do enjoy a love story, especially a real one. And now that's a bit too far down. We've got the signage at the top peeking through. Looks ugly. But I really miss Luigi, and I really need to get in touch with him so I can put the past behind me and move on, so the pair of us can do that. So we can just get on with our lives, and hopefully improve the lives of other people through this TV campaign, through that. I'd like to show people that love exists and love is real, and that you got to find the right person. You can't afford to compromise in a relationship, otherwise you're going to have shit. And most people's relationships are absolute rubbish. Now that looks better. I think we're not going to push it. That's it there. So we have it about there. But I really, really miss Luigi, and I really need to get in touch. So I'm trying now. I'm going to enlarge this further to get rid of these pieces and to get rid of that. make it 180 by 180. Hopefully that'll turn out looking good. Yeah, I think we've enlarged it perhaps too much, maybe. I do think so. It's hard to tell, folks, if I've done it too much. So that's our first one out with this. Maybe make it 170 by 170. It's making squeaking noises, the scanner, folks. Yeah, that's come up looking better, I do think. That looks a lot nicer. That looks a lot better than this version here where I've just got too much of it cut off. I think this is the right one. So I do wonder where the centre of the job is actually going to be. Looks like it's either going to be there, or even there with the dinosaur in the middle. I do think maybe we could make it into a switcheroo anyway and see what happens. I think we got it right. This demo is a little bit prolongated so far, but you know, sometimes you have to do really long demos to get a really good result, to get a really nice happening. So that's that one. Or those two, should I say. But yeah, I just took a day off work today. I just have to get this stuff done. I must admit, I don't enjoy my job, but I do it to make money for this campaign, just like most people work for money, even though I'm disabled. And I really appreciate the people at work, that they're so patient, and they're really nice people where I work. So if they can feel a sense of pride when they see my stuff go to air, and you know, because I work in what was in the past referred to as a sheltered workshop. They call it an ADE, which stands for an Australian Disability Enterprise. And yeah, they're really good people, and they really look after me. They even give us free rat tests. They want it when people start turning up to work and they get tested positive, we end up doing more rat tests. So they look after us big time. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting, but I think we can do a better job of this. So we're just going to do what's called a switcheroo. But basically, yeah, they really look after us big time. And hats off to them. And I hope they'll be really happy that they looked after me and that they got me through this campaign. That I was able to earn some extra money to keep it going, to keep the dream alive. Yeah, that looks really quite nice. We've got one more possibility. Let's see how we go with that. But basically, I really miss Luigi, and I'm trying to get in touch with him. And sometimes I have to deprioritize work a little bit to get this work done, because I do want to make money as an artist, as well as getting reunited with my partner, because I'm talented and there's no use talent getting wasted. I really want to express myself as an artist and get money for it. And then I won't have to think of the disability anymore. Anyway, that's come up. I think that's the best one. I think we can now call this demo quits.